Something is happening beneath the surface. Most won't see it, most won't feel it, but if you're here, you already sense it in your body, your breath, or your shifting emotions. The supermoon has passed, but its energy hasn't vanished. It's moving through you right now, altering your inner world in ways that go far deeper than science alone can explain. I am Yi, and today I'll share with you what's truly happening to your body after the supermoon of November 7th, 2025. Through the timeless lens of Shaolin mastery, ancient energy teachings, and the subtle science of self-awareness. You'll learn why your heart might be racing, why your sleep is different, why your emotions feel heavier or strangely lighter. None of this is random. All of it has purpose. This video isn't just about lunar energy or cosmic shifts. It's about you, your body responding to forces older than the temples, older than the stars. Stay with me until the end, and you'll discover how to not just endure this shift, but harness it. Turn this invisible wave into inner strength, clarity, and powerful self-mastery. If you've been searching for the missing link between spiritual energy and physical existence, this is where you'll find it. The answers aren't out there. They're already moving through you. Welcome to Shaolin Soulfire. Subscribe now and walk this path with us, where ancient wisdom meets the energy of your own becoming. Some of you are feeling it already, a tingling under the skin, a sudden awareness of the heartbeat, a shift in how the air itself touches your body. This isn't your imagination. It's sensitivity, deepened, sharpened, amplified. After a supermoon, the body becomes a greater receiver. Just as the tides respond to the moon, so does the energy within you. Your senses heighten not to disturb you, but to awaken you. You're being called into a closer relationship with your own physical vessel. In the Shaolin tradition, the body is not merely flesh and bone. It is a bridge between the visible and the invisible. A living container for qi, life force. When the body becomes more sensitive, it means your channels are opening. Energy once stagnant is now moving. And movement is power. A novice might complain, why am I so tense? Why am I so reactive? But a master asks a better question. What is my body trying to tell me? Increased sensation is not a weakness. It is a sign of readiness. Readiness to learn, to adjust, to evolve. This is why Shaolin monks train not just for physical strength, but for energy awareness. They stand still for hours, feeling the subtle currents inside. They breathe not for survival, but for expansion. Their sensitivity is their strength. If you're feeling every heartbeat, every tight muscle, every shift in breath, know that you are being inaugurated into the same awareness. You're not breaking down, you're tuning in. Your body is speaking the language of energy, and it's asking you to listen, not silence it. Sensitivity is potential in disguise. The question isn't, how do I escape this discomfort? But how can I use this clarity to master myself? Some are buzzing with restless energy. Others feel like they're sinking into a deep stillness they can't quite explain. Two opposite states, yet both are pointing to the same truth. Your nervous system is responding to the cosmic shift. Think of your nervous system like a finely tuned instrument. When the supermoon's energy presses in, it doesn't just affect the ocean tides. It stirs the tides within your own body. For some, this leads to a feeling of urgency, restlessness, or even anxiety. For others, it induces a profound calm, as if the world has suddenly slowed down. These aren't random reactions. They're responses from an ancient, intelligent system within you. The same system monks once trained in caves and mountains to cultivate peace amid storms. The key to harnessing it lies not in controlling the reaction, but in controlling your response. This is where mindfulness enters, not as a trend, but as a timeless discipline. The breath, it's the single most immediate tool you have. Inhale, and you pull in life force. Exhale, and you release what you no longer need. Breath is the bridge between the physical and the subtle, between chaos and calm, between reaction and mastery. When Shaolin monks feel their energy spike, they don't resist it, they breathe through it. When serenity enters, they don't cling to it, they breathe with it. The breath becomes a mirror, showing them what's happening within. And through that awareness, they learn to regulate, not by force, but by flow. So whether you're wired or deeply still, recognize that you are in the midst of integration. Your body is adapting, absorbing, remembering. The breath is your anchor. With each cycle, it teaches you the ancient art of self-regulation and the modern skill of internal peace. There's a quiet storm inside many of us right now. Emotions that were once buried beneath the weight of routine, distraction, or denial are rising to the surface, not to drown us, but to free us. You might feel waves of sadness with no clear cause, sudden bursts of anger, unexpected tears, or even a tender softness you haven't allowed yourself to feel in years. This is emotional detox, and like any purification, it can feel intense, but intensity is not the enemy, resistance is. In Shaolin wisdom, emotions are not to be suppressed or controlled by force. They are to be observed with clarity, with compassion, with the strength of an unshakable presence. Training the mind is one thing, but training the heart, this is true mastery. Shaolin monks understand that emotions are energy in motion. If held in, they stagnate. If met with resistance, they turn to suffering. But if given space, held with stillness, witnessed without judgment, they dissolve. It is not the emotion itself that harms us, but our unwillingness to let it move through. In ancient practice, a monk would sit silently and allow the feeling to rise like smoke from a fire, watching it, breathing with it, honoring it until it transformed, not into something else, but into understanding, into wisdom. You are being asked now to do the same, to not escape your emotions, but to meet them with grounded awareness, to become the still lake that reflects the stormy sky, rather than the storm itself. This emotional surge is not a setback. It is a sacred purge, a clearing that makes space for new power. Keep breathing, stay present, let what needs to flow, flow. That is how a warrior becomes whole, not by avoiding pain, but by moving through it with grace. You may notice a gentle pull lately, subtle insights appearing without warning, a sense of knowing without proof, a whisper of guidance in moments of stillness. This is not coincidence. It is intuition rising through a mind that's finally quiet enough to hear it. After powerful lunar events like the supermoon, energy doesn't just shift around us, it shifts within us. The veils between the conscious and subconscious thin. The body's sensitivity increases, and in this opening, intuition finds space to speak. In the Shaolin tradition, intuition isn't mystical. It is the natural intelligence of a mind untangled from fear, noise, and distraction. When the mind is busy, truth gets lost. But when the mind is still, deeply still, truth rises without effort, like a lotus emerging from water. Monks train for years, not to gain wisdom, but to clear what obscures it. They do not chase insight. They prepare themselves to receive it. Through breath, presence, and discipline, they polish the mirror of the mind until it reflects reality as it is. You don't have to be in a temple to practice this. Right now, your own inner knowing is trying to surface. Pay attention to the small signals, sudden clarity in decision-making, a peaceful certainty about the next step, a sense of alignment in your body when something just feels right. That is your internal compass. That is your energy tuning to a higher frequency. The question is not whether intuition is speaking, but whether you are still enough to listen. In silence, answers come. In awareness, direction forms. And through presence, you begin to see that what you seek outside has always lived quietly within. Your intuition is not a guest. It is a guide, waiting for you to slow down, breathe, and trust its voice. Nights have become unfamiliar territory for many. Some lie awake, restless and alert, while others slip into dream worlds so vivid they linger in waking hours like echoes from another realm. Sleep, once predictable, has become a journey into the unknown. This is not a sign of imbalance. It is a sign of integration. The supermoon stirred energies beyond the physical. Now, as your body tries to absorb, align, and translate these shifts, the subconscious is hard at work, and it speaks in the language of dreams. In ancient traditions, Sleep is more than rest. It is a return to what lies beneath thought, a descent into the deeper chambers of the self. Shaolin monks understand that while the mind sleeps, the inner world awakens, processing what the waking mind cannot. The body repairs, the spirit reorganizes, and the subconscious decodes the energetic shifts of the day. When dreams feel vivid, symbolic, or strangely intense, they are not random plots. They are messages coded in imagery, emotion, and sensation. They reflect the movements of qi, the flow of energy as it tries to stabilize. If you're dreaming more deeply, your mind is working with precision. If you're not sleeping at all, your system may still be adapting, still absorbing the new rhythms. Instead of resisting these sleep changes, honor them. If you're awake, breathe deeply and allow stillness to wash over you. If you're dreaming, wake with curiosity instead of confusion. Your subconscious is not overwhelmed, it's organizing. It is translating invisible change into meaningful symbols. Pay attention. Your nights are teaching you. They're showing you what your conscious mind isn't yet ready to hear. Let the night be your silent teacher. Let sleep, whether deep or disrupted, be the bridge between energy and understanding. One moment your body feels like it's carrying the weight of the world. The next, you're buzzing with energy you can't explain. Fatigue and vitality are taking turns, and it may feel confusing, but beneath this duality lies an ancient truth, one written in the balance of yin and yang. In Shaolin wisdom, the body is not a machine. It is a living field of opposites, expansion and contraction, action and rest, fire and water. Yin and yang are not enemies, but partners in an eternal dance. When one rises, the other must adjust. When energy pours in suddenly, the system must reorganize. That's what's happening now. Those who feel tired are not weak. They are in a yin phase. The body drawing inward, gathering, grounding. Energy is being processed, integrated, stored like water settling into deep soil. This is the body protecting you, anchoring you. Those who feel alive, electric, charged, are in a yang phase, energy moving outward, expanding, awakening. The body is expressing what it can't contain in stillness. Creativity surges, focus sharpens. You feel ready, but not yet sure for what. Both states are natural, both are sacred. The shift between them is not inconsistency, it is intelligence. The body knows what to do with the energy entering it. Your only task is to honor its pace. Shaolin masters don't fight their rhythms, they listen to them. If the body calls for rest, they rest fully. If it rises with force, they act with precision. This is how mastery is reached, not by forcing balance, but by living it. So whether you're weary or wired, breathe deeply and trust the process. Your energy isn't failing or overflowing, it is finding its new shape. There's a quiet longing in the air, not for company, but for space. Many are feeling the pull to be alone, not out of sadness, but out of instinct. A call to step inward, to retreat, to breathe in silence without needing to explain it. This is not isolation, it is alignment. During times of deep energetic transformation, the body and soul need room to breathe. Noise becomes heavy, conversations feel dense, even familiar faces can feel like too much. You're not rejecting the world, you're honoring what's shifting inside. Shaolin wisdom teaches that every warrior must have two homes, the outer world of action and the inner world of stillness. A monk trains with the community, but refines the spirit alone, in a quiet place, under a sky no one else is looking at. He doesn't withdraw to escape, he withdraws to purify. In solitude, the mind unclutters, the heart exhales. Energy that was scattered begins to gather back into the center. You reconnect to your own rhythm, your truth, your breath. The yearning for solitude is a sacred signal. It means you're becoming more aware of your inner landscape than the outer noise. It means transformation is not only happening, it's being integrated. This instinct to step back is your soul asking for uninterrupted space to reorganize your growth. Honor it. Walk among trees. Sit in silence. Let the world move without you for a moment. Not in rebellion, but in reverence. Because when the time comes to re-emerge, You won't just return. You'll return clearer, stronger, and more fully aligned with who you're becoming. This is the unseen discipline of the warrior, the ability to recharge by going inward and then return with renewed purpose. Your body may be speaking in subtle, unfamiliar ways. A tension in the head, a scratch in the throat, a rumble in the stomach, these are not random discomforts. They are messages, signals that your system is moving, shifting, and purifying. In Shaolin philosophy, the body is never passive. It is a living temple, constantly clearing space for energy, clarity, and growth. Just as rivers cleanse themselves by flowing, so too does the body release what no longer serves. Headaches may indicate stagnant energy being released. Throat irritation may be the clearing of suppressed expression. Stomach unease may reflect old patterns being digested and expelled. These physical sensations are neither punishment nor weakness. They are sacred. The body is preparing to receive new power, new energy, new clarity, new alignment. It is making room, like a garden cleared of weeds before fresh seeds are planted. Resistance only prolongs the process. Acceptance accelerates it. Shaolin training teaches that mastery begins with observation. Observe the body, listen without judgment, and respond with care. Drink water, rest when needed, breathe slowly, and allow the purification to unfold naturally. Each twinge, each ache is a reminder that the inner world is alive, active, and working on your behalf. When you approach these signals with respect, discomfort transforms into insight. You begin to see that your body is not separate from your energy or your mind. It is a vessel, a conduit, a guide. It communicates the unseen movements of your internal world, showing where release is needed and where growth is possible. Physical detox is not interruption, it is preparation. Each pulse of discomfort, each subtle ache is a sign that something new is emerging, something stronger, something aligned. The body purifies itself so that you may rise, fully present, fully capable, fully awake. A quiet invitation is reaching you, subtle yet undeniable. The mind may feel restless, the world loud, but somewhere deep within, there is a call to slow down, to step back, to simply be. This is the urge for stillness and simplicity. In moments like these, the outer world no longer dictates your pace. The clutter of tasks, thoughts, and endless distraction feels heavy, almost intrusive. And that heaviness is a signal. Your inner world is asking for space. Ancient wisdom teaches that mastery is not about doing more. It is about being more. The clutter you carry blocks insight, energy, and clarity. Simplifying your inner life opens the path to true alignment. Shaolin practice honors this principle. Monks do not fill their days with endless motion. They move with purpose, breathe with awareness, and live simply. Their strength comes not from accumulation, but from refinement, removing what is unnecessary so that what remains carries power. Silence becomes their teacher. Solitude becomes their guide. Every action is deliberate, every thought observed. This is not withdrawal from life. It is preparation to engage fully, without distraction. When you allow stillness to enter, you create a fertile space for wisdom, creativity, and energy to emerge naturally. The quieter your inner world, the sharper your perception, the stronger your presence. Even small moments of simplicity, slowing your breath, sitting without distraction, clearing mental noise, begin to ripple outward. The body relaxes, the mind steadies, energy circulates freely. Mastery begins here, in the subtle art of letting go, of returning to the essence of self. Listen to this pull. Honor it. In stillness, you are not idle. You are becoming more. Every pause, every quiet breath is a step deeper into your own power. Simplicity is not emptiness. It is the soil from which greatness grows. This transition is not random. Your body, mind, and spirit are responding to a rhythm far greater than the daily grind, a cosmic rhythm that guides energy, growth, and transformation. Shaolin wisdom teaches us not to resist this flow, but to move with it, to observe it, and to learn from it. Every shift you feel, whether it is heightened sensitivity, emotional release, restless energy, or deep intuition, is a message. A message that invites you to slow down, to breathe, and to practice conscious self-mastery. Stillness is not weakness. Awareness is not passivity. These are the tools that allow you to harness the energy around you and turn it into clarity, strength, and insight. Take what you've learned here into your daily life. Notice your body. Honor your emotions. Listen to the guidance that rises from within. Allow moments of quiet and simplicity to recharge your energy. With each breath, with each pause, you deepen your connection to your own power and to the subtle rhythms of the universe. The energy you feel is not just something happening to you, it is something happening through you. It is an opportunity to awaken, to refine, and to grow. Thank you for walking this path with us. If you found clarity or insight in this message, join our community, subscribe to Shaolin Soulfire, and continue exploring the wisdom of self-mastery, ancient teachings, and the flow of energy within and around you. Breathe deeply, move gently, and step into the quiet strength that is already yours.